Do I need surgery? Yes. No. Maybe? I don't know. What's up everybody, Andy Shea from Movement Reborn, and today we're going to be talking about surgery and what other alternatives are out there. Now I know a lot of people who are pro-surgery and I know a lot of people who are anti-surgery and try to avoid it at all costs. Now I personally believe that we can play around with both. Ultimately, it depends on the situation at hand and what you actually believe in. And there's a difference between acute pain and chronic pain. Acute pain is something that happened immediately, usually by an accident. For example, you got hit by a car or you broke your leg falling down the stairs or something like that. Definitely, you need surgery to fix whatever is broken, but then also make sure that you're doing the proper rehab after your body has healed so that you can re-strengthen the body once again. Now, chronic pain is something that's been happening for a long time and it's just not going away. It's a pain in the ass. But acute pain can lead to chronic pain, and chronic pain can also lead to acute pain. For example, if we get in a car accident, we break our leg or something, they have the surgery, they recorrect everything, and then they put us through rehab. But many of the times, for example, if we just break our leg and we go through the right rehab and we only strengthen the leg, because we spend so much time off of that broken leg, we start putting weight on the opposite side of the body and we start using muscles. The body starts compensating in a different way than we used to. And over time, that acute pain in that leg leads to chronic pain in the rest of the body. It could be in the opposite ankle, it could be on the same ankle, it could be in your knees, hips, lower back, shoulders. It can create a pain on any part of the body for no reason at all. Now, chronic pain can also lead to acute pain. So for example, we rehab that left leg after the surgery, it's gotten stronger, but while we're rehabbing or after a few years, we start getting pain on the opposite side of the body. So now the right knee needs work and we start tearing the ACL ligament because we started exercising again, we did a movement that the body was not ready for, and then we tore the opposite side of the body. So chronic pain can also lead to acute pain, and then all of a sudden, because we tore that ACL, we need surgery for that, and the cycle goes and goes again. So many of the people who walk into my facility have a laundry list of surgeries, and many of the times it's triggered by like one or two of the things that's happened decades ago. Now, we don't have to get too far into that. We just know that acute pain can lead to chronic issues can lead to acute issues as well. So the question is, do you actually need surgery for the chronic pain? And is surgery actually going to help? Because many of the times, surgery is also a hit or miss. You don't know if the surgery is going to correct anything or not. I personally believe that it's also up to belief of what's actually happening. So an amazing book is called How Healing Works by Dr. Wayne Jonas. And there was one research study that fascinated me. They gathered a bunch of people with chronic pain and they put people into a placebo group and a control group, like all research does. The control group actually had surgeries on their lower back, and the placebo group, they had a fake surgery. So they put them under, they cut their back, and then they re-sewed it doing absolutely nothing and then woke them up. Control group, they actually did the surgery and woke them up. What's fascinating is that both groups got virtually the same benefits of pain relief after the surgery. So the placebo group didn't even get a real surgery and they still felt significant pain relief, whereas the control group felt the exact same thing. What the hell is going on over here? It's the power of the mind. Because many of the times we believe that something is actually going to work and something has been done, we get better. And that's ultimately what pain management is. Whether it's surgery, cortisone shots, acupuncture, physical therapy, chiropractic, cupping, sports massage, rolfing, all of these things ultimately just help our bodies function a little bit better by reducing the threat response from the brain to the body. If we are always under threat, everything is naturally going to hurt. For example, we broke our leg, and that same movement that hurts every single time, if we keep thinking that it's going to hurt, our brain has already decided that there's going to be pain before the foot even hit the ground, or just randomly throughout the entire day, it always hurts. But if we can remove that threat response by adding something to the body, whether it's rubbing on the muscles, whether it's putting something on like Icy Hot or Voltaren or taking cannabis, whatever it is, all of that naturally just helps reduce the threat response so that the brain can function a little bit better. Obviously, there's so much more that goes beyond these alternative therapies, and there's so many different philosophies behind every single one of these. All of them work for a lot of people, and all of them don't work for a lot of the people. Again, it comes down to 1, belief, 2, the practitioner of how good they are, and 3, how it resonates with you. Now, if there's one thing that you've learned from this, is that we are literally just reducing threat. And what I personally feel like is in common with all of these alternative therapies is that there is still a big amount of movement implementation that is needed with this. Movement implementation as in reteaching the body how to move more functionally once again, and not just thinking of a structural standpoint. For example, your lower back. If the lower back hurts, we need to stretch and strengthen the lower back. If the knee hurts, we need to stretch and strengthen the knee. It goes beyond that. The ankles tell the knees what to do, which tells the hips what to do, which tells the lower back, the shoulders, everything above the line how to respond. So we need to teach the entire body from the ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, upper back, neck. All of this, we need to teach as much of it to move together as a single unit to the best that we can. And many of the times we just need to give it a little bit more access. Sometimes just 2 to 3%, sometimes 10% is all we need in increasing movement and mobility to get out of the pain. Now, we have to keep moving and keep progressing to learn how to move better so that we can stay out of the pain for a longer period of time, possibly indefinitely. And that's ultimately my belief, is to focus on within, truly trying to de-stress, move a little bit better, take care of your bodies by eating healthily and doing something fun and having a community that supports you. If we have those, many of the times the body will naturally just shed stress away and reduce the amount of threat, which reduces pain, and we're good to go. Even if we have a bunch of structural abnormalities and imbalances, many of the times just because we have that doesn't mean that we have to have pain. The Mind Body's Prescription by Dr. John Sarno is another really great book. He classifies all of these undiagnosed chronic pains as TMS, tension myositis syndrome, and that he personally believes is just psychosomatic trauma and stress that's been causing a physical pain in the body. And it could be anything from sciatica, headaches, migraines, lower back pain, neck pain, all of these things. He classifies a lot of it as TMS. So if you know that you're highly stressed out and you're just this very wound up person, and no matter how much you stretch, how much you do these movements, how much alternative therapies you're doing, or after surgery you're still hurting, that is definitely a path that I recommend you to take a look at to see, hey, maybe this resonates with you, and you'll naturally start progressing from there. Now, ultimately, it really doesn't matter if you have surgery or you don't have surgery. If you still have pain, there's plenty of things that you can still do before the surgery. You still need to move, you still need to strengthen up the body so that the muscles can actually handle surgery better and recover even faster afterwards. If you don't have surgery, you still need to strengthen the muscles. We still need to build a more resilient body and reteach the body how to move. And many of the times, if we're doing that, we won't need the surgery in the first place. There's so much information out there. I just want to be able to start filtering that in a very easy, understandable way for you to be able to understand the body and mind a little bit better. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and share with your friends so that we can keep making more videos. My name is Andy Ship from Reborn. Have an awesome day.